Ghana has been ranked as a country with the fastest internet connectivity in the whole of Africa. In the latest ranking from Speedtest Global Index, Ghana is ranked 79 in the world with a high speed of 53.28 Mbps. Now, the speed which is unmatched on the African continent puts Ghana first on Africa ranking, followed by South Africa. Well, this is what you need to know. The fact that Ghana's internet speed, as I said, is around 53.25. South Africa's internet speed follows steadily with 47.32. And, you know, Ghana's push comes amid government's digitalization agenda and the reforms to aid a cashless society. But what exactly remains the impact of this index on the average Ghanaian? Let's connect with Apia Dumako on this index. He's from CATS International. We're so grateful, Apia Dumako, that you joined us. What does this reflect? Does this really reflect the buoyancy of Ghana's economy? Well, we shall try and raise Apia Dumako, but Henry Kobler, in the meantime, is a digital entrepreneur, and he's also joined us via Zoom to share his experience with internet usage in Ghana amid this index. Henry, we're grateful that you joined us. How does this reflect in your line of work? Kindly unmute your microphone so we could hear you better.
All right, thank you very much. So generally, I think that there's been that increase and that part that we feel in terms of the internet that we're using. I mean, if you're looking at the activities of users on the various digital platforms, you'd actually realize that a lot more people feel comfortable using their mobile phones on various platforms. And so that gives you the edge to understand that the connectivity sort of is a bit okay. But I think that it comes in with same as the digitalization agenda. And also in terms of people coming to the appreciation of the internet, where, I mean, people are getting to use internet on their daily basis. But I also think that the regulatory body is also doing well in terms of making sure that these telecoms that are providing us majority of these internet are sort of on the edge to give us the value for the money, especially because internet is expensive way around in Ghana. So we could relatively be having very good internet in Ghana, but also one of the things that we're looking at is in terms of the cost, which is a bit on the high. But I think that much of this number is also coming in from the fiber broadband that we seem to be having deployed around. But in terms of using mobile around in various locations, I think that there's still more to do in terms of experiencing this sort of speed in terms of internet.
Also has the concern, as you rightly stated, that's of cost, but also has been the concern of the spread of internet connectivity around the world, around the country actually. The fact that if you travel all the way up the north, you know, the issue of its reliability, its connectivity, and how fast it is remains a challenge for many entrepreneurs around the country.
Exactly. I think that's a good point because you're dealing with the internet, and the internet is global. I mean, if we're first in Africa, but we are 79th in the world, that gives you the cause to understand that we still have a way to go. Because generally, if I am having communication, much of the communication that we seem to be having, say WhatsApp call, you might possibly be using a WhatsApp call to call somebody in London. And so if the connectivity is there, better off than is here, I mean, that gives us a cause to still look into what we could do. Again, I think that apart from the cost, which is also a bit of that, I think that the competition in terms of these telecom providers should actually be also broadened, where, I mean, more private sector engagement should be had with most of these, some of the providers that would be out there to give us the services that we could use for. I mean, it gives us a better point because internet now becomes the way to go. Mobile money transactions and all that are happening, and you need that connectivity to get it running to achieve that agenda that government is trying to push.